Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Supercharged Manifesting Monday. It is the start of another week. And I'm so excited to be on with you guys. I'm going to wait for a couple of you to join. But this morning, we're talking about, have you been asking to manifest money, asking to attract and bring in to your life more money, more income, more revenue, more financial results from your more results from your financial investments, whatever form, expected and unexpected sources of income you've been asking for. I want us to talk about that this morning. So, welcome. Hey, Bobby. Woo, fire. Welcome. Hey, Jennifer. Good morning. Jennifer, you're back this week. I know you watched a couple of weeks ago and some incredible things happened. That was awesome. Hey, Hillary, Chastity, Paula. Good morning, morning, morning. All right. So, let us jump right into this conversation this morning because if you're like me, and I know that if you jump up at 8 a.m. in the morning to watch my Facebook Lives on a Monday, then you're probably a lot like me, which means you have you have an inclination to do anything that you've been told that will help you attract and manifest money, right? So I wanted to speak to that because I feel like sometimes, I don't know about you, but I can get into the tendency of, oh my God, I'm doing everything. It feels like everything that I get told to do, I'm doing, and something is just not clicking. Like there seems to be something because I'm not manifesting money the way that I would like. And there are a couple different reasons. I'm going to talk about one of them this morning because this might be the very thing for you. And I want to say it in light of how I came to this conclusion. I watched thousands of people. I do a money attraction challenge with thousands of people in it. I've coached thousands of people in 7.5 years in doing the work that I do. And so it's kind of like I have a great science lab about human tendency and some of the things that might be missing. So I share that with you to say, I know a little bit about this and I want you to really hear and just be willing to be open to ask yourself, is this you? All right. So Exhibit A, for example, this morning, this is my part that you can see here, part of my business manifested board. And one of the things that I do to call in money is I put, bills from all over the world because my desire is to have a global business. And so I put bills from all over the world, like, it doesn't matter what currency or denomination is. Truthfully, I know should anything happen, I got a couple thousand right here on this board. I'm good for it. But, this is an example of some of the things that I do. Listen, guys, I got the abundance oil. Hang on. Where's the word? I got the abundance oil. I will bathe in this thing when I'm working on manifesting money. I got an abundance candle. I got my oath of manifestation that I put up on my board when I'm trying to manifest money. I even wrote a letter to the universe about money. And the creme de la creme, my big crystal. And look, on the bottom, you see that tape there? That's my financial goal for 2020 written on the bottom of that. And this sits in my wealth corner in my office. And of course, you know me well enough. Above all, my journals, right? Got shelves and shelves of journal, always journaling about the money I'm asking for. So if you're like me, you're probably doing all those things. You're doing your affirmations, you're journaling, you're visualizing, you're doing everything right that you've been told to do. Is that you? Type yes. So I know that we're in this together. You get me, you feel me. You're doing all the right things, right? And I want you to know that you are doing all the right things. This is not a conversation about what am I doing wrong. It's a conversation of what is one thing that might be missing that could activate all this, right? You're doing all the right things, but maybe there's just one little thing that if that thing were done, it's like kind of like making a potion, right? And you put one little drop and then the magic happens. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I love all the yeses I'm getting. Yes, 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 doing all those things. Okay, so I want to share a story with you to demonstrate this point. A few years ago, I decided we'd been in business for 5 years, and I said, all right, now I want to go global. Just a desire that popped into my heart. And I'm like, I'm ready to go global. I know that we have people that find us, but I want to make a concentrated effort to expand our business globally. And I want, when I look at my PayPal report, I want it to say a certain percentage is coming from, different countries, money coming from different countries. So I sat down and I really visualized that. I did all the things, I journaled, and then I got inspired to do something. I got inspired to put that intention on my manifested board. That was it. Think about all the things that you could be inspired to do if you decide you want to have a global business. You might, there's so many things. I became overwhelmed when I thought about all the things that I should do in order to manifest that desire. But I simply sat with it. My inspiration was not to go run crazy and do a bunch of things. My inspiration was to put it on my manifested board. And I was faithful to that. I took the action and I put it on my board. I left it there for a few months, did nothing else for a few months. A few months go by, I'm at an event and I see this lady at the event and she keeps coming to my awareness. Every time I see her, I keep getting the nudge to talk to her. You might not know this, but I'm actually really, really shy. Like, this is good. Put me on a stage, I'm good, but put me in an environment where I don't know anyone. And I'm an only child, so I'm really naturally shy. I have to work past it. So I see this lady over and over and over again. And finally I say to her, okay, I keep getting nudged to talk. I keep getting nudged to talk to you. Can you tell me what you do? She wasn't done with the sentence. She literally said, I have a global community of entrepreneurs where we mastermind and network together and help each other's businesses grow. I'm out of Europe. I was like, here's my credit card. I didn't need to hear anything else, because in that moment I knew this was the manifestation of the desire that I had put on my board to go global. Now, what I want you to hear in that story is the one thing. I had done all the other things, right? I had my journal, I had my intention, I had visualized, I had affirmed, I had done everything. And then the universe gave me the opportunity to do the one thing that would make it all work. So I want everyone watching to type the word attraction. Because if you're watching, I know that you believe in the universal laws of abundance, and I know that you believe in the law of attraction. You know it like the back of your hand. You could teach it to me. I know you do, right? But I want you to write this word, because this word might be the thing that you're missing. So attraction. Can I see you guys all typing attraction? Attraction, attraction, attraction. Yes. Here's the thing. When I wanted to attract a global business, I did all the right things. I put the order out there in the universe, and it was as if the universe had delivered the package to me. It had brought it, literally packaged it, gift wrapped it, brought this woman all the way from Europe, all the way to Orlando, Florida, just for me. That's the way I look at it, right? Sure, she was attending an event, but it was just so that my desire could manifest, is the way that I look at it. And so here was the delivery at my front door. I got it. I had it. It was literally right there. But I couldn't have it manifest until I took the action of opening the door. Taking the action of opening the door. So at the end of that word attraction is the word action. I want you to really consider that this morning. You're doing all the right things. And this is where I see people tripping up. They're not taking inspired action. And sometimes it's not even that they're not taking inspired action, they're taking a lot of inefficient action. They're just busy. Busy. Notice when I wanted my thing to manifest for a global business, I didn't become busy doing a ton of crazy strategic marketing, like push. I didn't do that. I got inspired to put it on my board. And then my next inspired action was to talk to some random lady in the hallway of a hotel. That was the simplicity of how everything else that I had did came together and manifested. The action was the elixir. It was the thing that made that magic happen, right? So I want you guys to really start asking yourself about the actions that you're taking. Like, are you doing all this and then just what happens next? You have to be taking action. You have to. In the Science of Getting Rich, it says by action. It's one of the shortest sentences in the book. And I actually want you guys to type this. Every single person watching live or the replay, type this so I know, like I know, like I know, like I know that you got it. By action, I receive. Simple. By action, I receive. Everything else sets the stage. All your journaling, all your candles, all your oils, all your affirmations, your visualization, all of that is really, it's the thing that brings it to the front door. All of that brings it to the front door. But opening the door is how you receive. By action, I receive. And this has been one of the, Diana, my business partner, and I talk about this all the time. This is one of the things that I know I have mastered in growing our business. I take inspired action like I don't even think. Like I just get the idea and I act. I don't process at all. And sometimes that's what trips you up, is that you're processing, you're thinking about it. You're like, this small little thing, like for me, imagine if I would have said in that hallway, talking to this lady is going to bring me my global business. I wasn't even thinking about the global business at the time. I knew I was going to be inspired to do what I needed to do at the right time. But when the time came, I took the action. I not only spoke to her, I immediately gave her my credit card, no questions asked, and joined the group. For the next 2 years, I was speaking all over Europe. I have so many friends, so many of you watching right now, friends. I've created deep and lasting friendships. I've created clients. I've created partnerships, incredible opportunities for our business because of that one tiny action, talking to some lady in the hallway of a hotel, right? So don't judge what you're being inspired to do. All right, I want to read this last thing to you. This is from one of my favorite books. I read it a lot. It's called The Greatest Secret of All by Mark Allen. The Greatest Secret of All by Mark Allen. And he says, the final step of discovering the secret of manifestation, the final step is to take action. When you have a plan, an intention will form. When you take action, nothing can stop you. When you take action, nothing can stop you. So this morning, I just want you to take a moment, this has been on my heart to share with you. I want us, while we're in each other's presence, because there's magic when we're together. So while we're in each other's presence, I just want each of you to just take a deep breath for a moment and just connect with yourself and ask, I know what I want. I know the financial reality that I want to experience. I know what it is. And I also know that I need to take action. I know that there's something I need to do, but I want you to break it down to the smallest, tiniest action that you can take this week. What is the thing that you can do this week? So I know for me, for example, I'm always asking for massive passive opportunities, right? Massive passive income. And I know that there's something I've been putting off. There's an investment opportunity that I can participate in. And I've just been making myself busy with everything else. And so as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. And I'm like, okay, the smallest action this week is just to send the money. How hard is that? You see what I mean? Like, it's not difficult work to take that one tiny action, but I haven't done it. So that's what, when I'm speaking to you, I'm telling you, this is me. This is my mirror for me and for you. I know you're doing this because I do it. So I want you guys to, each of you, just share right now, what is the one smallest action that you're going to take? Mine, I'm sending my money to my investment opportunity so I can get massive passive income. How about you guys? What is the smallest thing that you guys are committed to doing? I want you to type and share. Smallest. It's a phone call, maybe. It's that I'm going to, introduce my business to someone. There's been someone on my mind that I need to talk to. I don't know what it is for you, but I want you guys to share it right now. All right, go ahead and do that. And then while you're doing that, and I'm waiting to see some of these actions, because I love getting on here and sharing with you, but the thing that makes my heart go over the top is when you actually share what you're going to do because this conversation inspired you. That really takes me over the top. So while you guys are doing that, I just want to remind everyone asking, I love that. Someone says, I'm going to ask for help. That is so powerful. Ask for help. What I'm going to remind you guys of is that in a few weeks, I can't believe it, I think 2 weeks, because today's the 17th, right? We have the next Money Attraction Challenge. 5 days of talking about deservingness and money. That is the theme this time of the challenge, because it's time we have a conversation around that. So many need support with deservingness and money. And I know because I've had to overcome it. All right. So August 31st to September 4th, make sure you're registered, moneyattractionchallenge.com. And if every single one of you that are watching were to share that link with a friend, the energy and the vibration of that challenge would be off the charts. So I'm going to ask you to do that for me today. Would you share the link and just invite your friends to come do it with you? Last challenge we had, someone wrote an intention for her friend during the challenge, and the lady manifested like an incredible scholarship from medical school. Another lady invited a friend to do the challenge with her, just like I'm asking you to do. And she manifested, I think she told me $10,000 a month for life. I want to be that friend, right? So the energy of all of us together is so powerful. I'm going to ask you this morning, invite a couple of friends, share the link if you're already registered, moneyattractionchallenge.com. All right. Let me see if I see some other things. It looks like I got lots of new comments. You guys are typing what you're going to do. I love it. Complete to proposal, make calls, see my school director on Tuesday. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. So I want to see lots more. I'm going to say goodbye, but I'm going to look at the feed and see all the things that you guys have committed to doing. Mwah! I love you. Have a great Monday. By action, I receive. By action, I receive. Bye, you guys. Have a great Monday.